like engorged.
Thank you. Okay, I'm ready.
Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. It's been a minute, but we're glad you're still here. We're just gonna pretend we've been here the whole time. We're besties. What's picking right back up after 10 months? Anyways, we have some exciting things to get into today because today marks exactly 2 years since Axel proposed to me at the Eras Tour. What a lovely time to just look back at the videos, the pictures that I took from that time. I took a lot of content because I was so excited for the Eras Tour itself. And I was, for the record, completely clueless about this proposal the entire time. So it's really funny to retell the story and be like, wait, there were so many signs that I just completely missed. Axel was the most thoughtful in this whole process. For months, planned this for me. We both have been Taylor Swift fans since we were children. When we were kids, we went to the same Taylor Swift Speak Now tour in Florida. Of course, we didn't know each other. We wouldn't meet each other for like another 10 years. Isn't that crazy? What little invisible string tying us together. How cute is that? So when we found out that she was going on an Eras tour, Miss Taylor Swift, of course, we had to get tickets. We were so lucky that the seats that we had were in the perfect spot for this whole thing. I'll include a picture of our view there. So I was first introduced to the idea of a love story proposal when I saw this video of this couple that was in a band, lead singer and lead guitarist, and I could not find the video, unfortunately, to credit the couple again, but they like were playing the song together. She was singing Love Story. When it got to the line she was singing, the guitar cut out and she turned right when, he knelt in at the moment, and he was kneeling with a ring out, and it was so cute. I was like tearing up watching it. I showed Axel. I was like, isn't this so cute? I was like, look, why are we not in a band so we could do this? I fell in love with the idea of a love story proposal at that moment. So when the Eras Tour started happening, we had tickets for May 27th in New Jersey at the MetLife Stadium. So we had plenty of time to watch people have their experiences, do their love story proposals. Axel put so much thought into this to make this like so perfect that like blew all of them out of the water. I'm biased, but also very truthful. I'm gonna get into all of it because it was a whole production that I was completely blissfully unaware of until it happened. And poor Axel told me now later, they're gonna chime in a bit to tell their side of the experience, but they have told me how anxious they were about it and so nervous to get it right, and they did it perfect. Like, it was all, oh my god, the universe was on our side. So let's get into it. It's important to mention that the day before, we did go get our nails done. I'll insert a picture of what the nails I got at least look like. I have a picture of that. They were very like chromy, rainbow, Midnight's vibes. It was not at all unusual for Axel to take me to get my nails done. So that was not a clue at all. I was like, hell yeah, we're going to the Eras Tour. Of course I have to have my nails done. And of course Axel came with me and paid for them because they're such a sweetie. So now let's get into the day of. Woke up, got everything from the deli that we needed. We had planned to do a Taylor Gating situation. That's what people are calling it. I think it's cute, okay? I have to admit, that was a cute little name. We packed a little cooler. We rented a van for the day, or rented a little car. I went to go pick up this car after doing all my morning things around the house and stressed myself out so much in the rental facilities because there were so many people trying to get rental cars at the same time as me. A lot of families whose the couple dynamic, there was no de-escalating the tension around me. So I was, it's so funny to look back now how stressed I was at the time, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know if I'm gonna make Taylor on time. And by the end of the night, I completely forgot about all of that. It didn't matter to me at all because I was on cloud nine. So in hindsight, what were the 2 hours? But it was so funny. I was texting Axel, be like, oh my god, probably not helping them with their nerves at all. But so worth it to get a car because we got everything packed up. We had a cooler packed with like food, drinks, all that stuff. Couldn't bring it into the stadium, but we did, have a few hours beforehand. We drove over early and we parked in the parking lot. It was so much less crowded because everyone was taking the trains from the city. So great decision on our part. We got to park really close. It was so nice to just like hang out. We took so many cute little pictures. I'll include pictures so you can see. We dressed up like James Dean and Taylor, like in the James Dean daydream white t-shirt, and I got that good girl fit and a tight little skirt. Yeah, you get it. That was us. Very cute, very iconic. As you can see, I'm like holding on my hands in the picture. I'm like, it looks like I'm hinting at something. Poor Axel. They probably thought I was like, ooh. And I kept saying this entire time where we were like hanging outside, I kept looking around. I was like, oh my God, do you think someone's going to get engaged at our section? Do you think there will be a proposal near us? What are the odds someone gets engaged near us? And Axel was like, oh man, I don't know. I hope someone does. Like, I can't imagine Axel sitting here. I can't imagine what was going through your head as I was saying all of that. Credit to you for remaining calm and peaceful at that time. I love you. So we had our little tailgate time. We went inside the stadium. I have pictures of us like walking in. I was like taking pictures of everything. I have a picture of our seats, which I showed earlier. I'm going to show it again. They were, like I said, perfect for the night. It was like Taylor Swift was like serenading me for our proposal. It was the most magical experience ever. We were in the back of the section, so there was a little wall behind us, and behind us there was a group of like teenage girls. So they were so excited when they clocked what was happening later. You'll see it in the video. But we got to our seats and like we're just so happy that that's where we were. We were right on an aisle, which was great. We did have a really great experience, like to set the vibe off right. I am always looking for the bathrooms, clocking all of them at all times. I'm notoriously someone who always has to pee, and I love to know what the set list is so I can know when I'm going to pee, and I make sure I don't miss the songs that I don't want to miss. I'm a Virgo moon. So we went to one of the restrooms beforehand. There was a really long line, and Axel could not wait in the line because they had a cane. So I went up to the group of people standing in line, a lot of girlies, and I was like, hey guys, my partner can't stand in this line. Do you guys mind if we cut y'all? And they were so sweet about it. They were like, oh my God, yeah. Great vibes right off the start. I was like so happy. No one was like being mean. It was just like a magical place to be at the Eras Tour at this time. Because I was in the bathroom quite a few times, Axel had plenty of time to chat to the people around, but I did pop back in at random times and like see them talking to someone a few rows down, and they like tried to explain it away, but I didn't know they were like, I literally had no clue. Axel is such a personable person who loves to like chat with neighbors. They told me they were chatting with someone nearby about like their accessibility stuff at the stadium, and like because they also had a cane. They didn't even have a cane. I didn't even notice. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. I also noticed that Axel had chatted with the person next to us a bit. Like I said, totally not out of the ordinary. But they leaned over to me and offered me a friendship bracelet, and I didn't have any friendship bracelets. I felt so bad, but I was so grateful that they offered me one so I would have one as a little piece of memorabilia from the night. It was so sweet. I still have it, and they ended up being one of the people that Axel asked to record a video. So I found out later that Axel had been going around passing out these notes to everyone, and I have a picture of the note that I'm going to include on the screen. I'm going to get Axel to talk a little bit about the notes in just a minute, but I want to read the note first. It's so cute. It was folded up on these little pieces of paper, and it says, could you record my partner and I during Love Story? I am going to propose to her then. Smiley face. I'll stay after so you can send it to me, but just in case, here's my number. Thank you, heart, Axel. And then it has a quote at the bottom that says, some lasts a lifetime, true love lasts forever. So freaking cute. I'm going to pass the mic over to Axel. Axel, do you mind explaining how you picked out these little, we were talking about little notes, and you said it was like love note cards.
But hi, this is Axel. So with those notes, actually, there were these little, my mom gave us for Christmas this big notepad with a bunch of different love quotes, like 100 of them. and I knew I needed to write them down on some notepad or something, so that's what I saw, and I picked quotes out of the book that were most like, that I felt like were our relationship. So I just remembered that too. And I wrote them all beforehand, early in the morning, while you were getting ready. Yeah.
Oh my god. That is so cute of you. You're adorable. I love you.
I love you.
Man, it is a bit hot in here. It's summer, so I'm gonna take this cardigan off, but you know it's here. I had to wear it for the vibes, of course. Important to mention, I immediately stopped doing Lover. Lover is our song, and at the time, it was like our 2-year anniversary, but like our 3rd summer together, so to see her sing to that to us. And then I got proposed to. Oh my god. Yes, I am the luckiest girl in the world. Anyways, important to include these pictures. I was taking pictures of my left hand in front of the stage, like, girl, acting like I knew. I had no clue. So one of the people that Axel handed the note to was a few rows below us and to the left, and she had actually recently gotten married. So Axel picked like the perfect person for this. They picked like 3 or 4 people around us, but this girlie was like freaking on it. She was recording. I'll include the clip here while I'm talking a bit. You can see like us dancing beforehand, and she got the build up. She knew when it was going to be. She was recording so discreetly, I had no idea. And then immediately after, like, gave us our time, but then came up to us and was like, congratulations, would you like a drink? Do you drink seltzers? And she brought us back Kansas seltzers. That's so nice. Like, everyone around us wanted to make this like so perfect for us, which was just like, oh my god, the nicest thing ever. It was, like I said, it was a perfect experience. This is the time where I'm going to rewatch the video. I'm so excited to rewatch these. We had so many videos because not only did Axel so thoughtfully reach out to people from different angle points. Are you kidding me? Best Instagram boyfriend ever. We also had several people who clocked what was happening and then offered to airdrop us videos right after. Freaking queens. If any of you see this video, I want you to know that you guys helped make this night so special. Now I'm gonna rewatch this and we're gonna see if I cry. It's still so cute. Oh my god. I'm gonna watch a couple different videos with the different angles. The teenager screaming really made it for me. I just instantly start bawling. I was like, holy shit, me? I'm the person getting engaged in our section? Oh, and then I was like, of course, have to kiss you. Took the mask off to kiss. And you pointed out to me the different people recording. And I was like, oh my god, everyone was in on this. I was so clueless when you looked at me, and I'm talking to Axel now because they're right across from me. So, oh my god, I remember I told you that the person, like, 1 row in front of us to the right a little bit was recording, and I noticed them recording, like, right before I turned around, and I was like, oh my god, they think that we're gonna get in, like, this is gonna happen right here, right now with us, and they might be they're probably gonna be disappointed. I was like, I was not even processing that was a possibility. I was just like so clueless. I was so clueless. Thing. It was such a surprise. It was so perfect. And watching those videos back 2 years later, even still, I remember that I like couldn't watch them for a full like week or two. I would instantly sob with happiness. I was like, I need to have my cry time whenever I watch these videos. Because it made me so happy. Axel also picked out the most perfect ring for me. They're gonna explain it real quick.
Hi, it's me again. The ring that I found was on Etsy. I spent hours trying to find it. Definitely more than 10 hours trying to find a perfect ring for you. And I wanted it to be... I got you a bunch of rose quartz jewelry, so I figured it could be rose quartz. But then I saw that rose quartz fades easily, so I found the best. It's spinel, which can be a bunch of different colors. So there's 2 different shades of pink of spinel, like a light pink and a dark pink, and I feel like the whimsy and pink really fits you and your vibe, and it was just really spoke to me because I wanted something that was not a typical engagement ring, but like still very pretty, and it's something I've never seen before. And I got a special box that looked like a little fairy princess box to put it in and give it to you. So I'm very proud of that one. It took me forever to find, but spinel crystal is also a crystal that is all about like unionship and partnership and like that strength and that like, so it felt, and stability, and so it felt really perfect for us. So yeah.
I mean, come on. Am I not the like luckiest girl in the world?
Hi, I'm editing this right now and I realized that the rest of the video, my camera was out of focus and I didn't realize. So there's nothing I can do about it now, but I think it's still fun to watch. So I just want to give you a heads up.
So afterwards, like I said, everyone was just being so kind, congratulating us, bought us drinks, airdropped us pictures. Ice Spice did end up coming out at our show to sing Karma, the remix, which was very fun. I also have a video that I'm going to include here of me right afterwards that I posted, I think, to my close friend's story explaining what had happened.
So this was the best night ever. We had an amazing time and look at this ring. and they did it during Love Story when she's like, "Marry me, Juliet," and then I looked and Axel had a ring box and they like talked to people around and planned the whole thing. You little schemer. I had no idea.
Oh my gosh, your voice is so much deeper.
So I can't wait to see all the videos and I'll share them and everything. But look at it, so beautiful.
Oh my god, we're such babies in that. I can't believe that was only 2 years ago. It feels like yesterday, but it also feels like we've been together for 100 years in the best way possible. I'm like, my soul has known you forever. To my dearest Axel, sitting right behind the camera. I love you. I took that video in the parking lot, and then we had the best time driving home. So we did end up seeing the Eras Tour movie on October 13th when it came out, the day it came out, with an opening crowd. It was so much fun, and I'm so glad that she recorded it in HD because, to be honest, I was so like on cloud 9 in my love bubble that I didn't really listen to the song after. One of my relatives gifted us shirts that said "In My Engaged Era" after we got engaged at the Eras Tour, and I made us a sign that said "Got engaged at the Eras Tour" to bring and like take pictures with. So that's what you're looking at. It was so cute and so surreal, and I am so lucky to have a partner who knows genuinely what I want. So I just want to wrap up by saying that, yeah, I did win. Public declarations of queer love like this are actually so radical right now, and I feel like it is so important to just share our queer joy as much as possible and document this for ourselves to, like, we were a queer couple who did this in public and were so openly supported by everyone around us and had such a positive time. We're so grateful our families were so supportive, and yeah, it was a dream come true that I didn't know could be a reality. Korea love is so magical, and we're so lucky, and we're still so happy and so in love. And I still love watching the Eras Tour because it brings me such fond memories. And yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I loved retelling it, because it is always so fun for me. And whenever I tell it in person, I get so like happy reliving it. And then other people who love to shift, of course, love hearing about it. So I hope you enjoyed this. Tune in next time for another story time. I would love to do more of these, and also keep your eyes peeled for more vlogs, because I've been loving doing that. So yeah, hope you have a great day. Mwah.
You're so cute.
Thanks,
I love you. You did a great job. Can you turn it off?
Yeah. Just got some food. She just went on stage.